What's up? It's Jobringus, your favorite inefficient reg. Been on a little bit of a vacation recently, which is why this video is coming out a few days into June. It is currently the afternoon of June 4th, and I'll probably upload this right after I finish recording. I haven't been playing too much RuneScape, and frankly, I'm not sure if I'll be playing too much this month. I did manage to finish up 80 defense, get 5 attack levels. Let's see, I got 80 magic. That was finished with high alchemy. And I think there was maybe a couple range levels, which I'm still working on. Right now I'm training at Moss Giants. I took a break from Ogresses because I want to try and get some Mossy keys. I think it'd be fun to fight Bryophyta. And I'm actually out here in the wilderness just kind of trying it out. I don't know how it's going to be. You know, the one thing that's a little annoying is there's no safe spot like there is in the sewers, so I have to actually bring some food. But no, I don't really think anyone's going to be here. I haven't been here super long. This is actually my first inventory out here. Probably brought way too many runes for alching stuff. But I haven't seen anybody yet. Nobody bothering me, and I kind of doubt anyone will. I think I actually did world hop once because I saw somebody else fighting Moss Giants in a different world. But again, I doubt that they would bother me. I think the key rate is doubled in the wilderness, something like that. So it does make these kills in expectation a decent bit more valuable. I don't remember like the math on it, but you know, I think it would be really fun to try and get a Bryophyta staff. I find range to be a little tedious to train. Maybe I will just start AFK and get a flesh crawler sometimes. You know, something about the fact that for most things worth ranging, I have to find a safe spot, and I have to you know, pick up my arrows, or I mean, I could not pick them up, but I'll just slowly bleed a lot of money if I don't. That's like a little bit of a hassle for it, and it's like slower DPS, I think, than melees. I'm pretty sure it is, even with the maybe I shouldn't be so confident. Actually, I can hit pretty high, and it is one tick faster. That said, I don't really know if I'll have any goals for this month. I said at the end of last month that if I find a lot of time to play, I would probably push, you know, I'd finish off the 80 ranged. I would probably do a bunch of mining, and I would like melees, mining, and maybe finish off the cooking. So I did not find a lot of time to play. You can see I gained only 14 total levels, and I don't know how much experience that is, but you know, probably like 1 million experience, I would guess, not like a huge amount. Maybe a little more, maybe like 1.5 million, but not a huge amount. This month, I really don't know if I'm going to be playing much either. So if I don't really like play at all, maybe I won't even make an update video at the end of the month. We'll see, but I'll probably still play a little bit. Ooh, Mossy Key. Very nice. I think I've got 3 banked. But if I do play, I have the ashes now to get 73 or 70 prayer. And I'll probably hit, if I keep doing range till 80, I think I'll definitely get 64 prayer, and I maybe from Moss Giants could actually get 65. I should double check that. It seems a little unlikely, but it might be. But either ways, I've got enough ashes banked to get 70 prayer, which I'm going to do while firemaking. Maybe next, if I do end up doing that, maybe next month the video will show my kind of very lazy fire ash method. You know, it's nowhere near tick perfect, but I find it to be quite easy, quite relaxing, in fact. So, so I think it's like a decent method. You know, you still squeeze in the prayer experience, and while I can do I don't know how to do the banking part of like tick perfect firemaking. I know how to do backwards firemaking, but I find it a lot easier to do while running than while walking. And unfortunately, in free to play, since you don't have graceful or agility, you you basically will just run out of energy if you do it while running. So you have to learn it how to do it while walking. And I prefer to just take it easy. Sometimes I do half and half. Sometimes I'll do backwards fire making until I run out of run energy, and then I'll just do like a very lazy walk over to the spot and light a whole row of fires type until I actually restore my run energy. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say about stats and gains because almost all my XP has been in the combats, and probably like 2/3 of it was earned pretty AFK. No serious skilling plans have changed. Right now, a lot of skilling supplies are still very expensive. In fact, big bones are getting so expensive that there's almost no reason not to use ashes right now. Of course, if you want to do both, then that's unfortunate. But and I think I don't remember if the stackable keys update was already out before the start of the month or not. I think it actually wasn't. I think it might have been like early May that update came out. One thing, I have started getting maybe a little bit complacent with some of the ways that I train. Where it's like so easy for me to AFK a bunch of skills, or at least like AFK melees. And the thing with flesh crawlers is I truly, I have to pay attention so little that it's really easy to just get in the habit of like not really playing. And so I almost want I want to find something that's maybe like a little more intensive, but still like a little AFK. Something like I think wood cutting is a nice sweet spot where if I'm not doing like a 3-tick method, then I could just AFK at Draenor and it's very easy, but I have to do like a little more maintenance than flesh crawlers. I don't think this is even worth alking. Or I'd be fine doing some of the more like repetitive click intensive methods. One of the things that I find about like combats in general and especially ranging is I'm doing a lot of clicks, but it's not in like the exact same pattern. It's like a click, and here I'm just doing no clicking for 15 seconds, and then even with something that's kind of click intensive like mining, you still get into a rhythm of it, which I think makes it kind of easier to distract yourself and do it without thinking. Whereas there's a certain sense in which I feel like I always have to be paying attention when I'm training combats. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video. Bankfolio is still slowly crawling up. Been squeezing in a decent amount of high alks, and I did get 4 range levels on ogresses, so that generated a good amount of money, which is why I'm willing to spend some on prayer. I've also noticed that body talismans aren't getting any cheaper, but earth and water are. If I ever do use alts to train, then maybe earth tiaras could be like viable, like affordable. And if there's ever some kind of new innovation that allows like water tiaras to be viable, that could be interesting too. You could sort of like, I think someone did try suicide alts on a PvP world. So you spawn right by the bank chest in Lumbridge, but it's not really that great. Anyways, that's all I've got. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.